And joining us to break this down is Behnam Ben Taleblu. He's a senior analyst at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. So Behnam, to begin, why is Trump choosing to withdraw forces from Iraq and Afghanistan right now?
Well, it's a great question. During the political campaign for presidency, both candidates on the left and on the right had talked about ending endless wars. I think with Trump realizing that the days in the White House are numbered, this is him attempting to make good on that, as well as to actually make good on promises from the 2016 campaign, where he also talked about ending endless wars and getting out of the Middle East. But I think strategically, this rubs up against, in the wrong direction, one of his more longer-standing policies in the region, which is the maximum pressure campaign against Iran. Because if you're inherently removing troops from countries on Iran's borders, countries where Iran has immense political, religious, social, economic, and military influence,
right,
Iran is going to fill the vacuum. And we've seen this movie before.
Yeah, and analysts are saying that they almost feel like this might be some kind of move towards sabotage of the next U.S. administration. Well, what has happened since this announcement? We saw rocket attacks in Baghdad's Green Zone just shortly after.
Exactly, and that rocket attack violates or breaches a truce previously agreed upon by select Shia militias in Iraq, Shia militias that have influence in parliament inside Iraq, as well as are beholden to Iran. So really, they play two sides of this Iranian influence intelligence coin in the country. And by them breaching this ceasefire, they're signaling that they're willing to be more risk tolerant and, again, drawing from a successful playbook. Because when the U.S. left Iraq in 2011, there was an uptick in similar types of attacks because these militias and Iran's agents and allies are trying to signal that they are the ones able to drive America from the region. And this would be a huge PR coup for them.
Well, how do you think that this withdrawal of U.S. troops is going to impact Iraq most aggressively? What are analysts the most concerned about here?
Well, of course, there's the safety and stability of Iraq. Iraq, beset by the coronavirus, beset by low oil prices, beset by mass protests, electricity shortages, and things of this nature, has been unstable for quite some time. Coupling or adding on to that, of course, the U.S.-Iranian strategic competition, which has played on inside Iraq, that has actually hurt Iraqi civilians as well. And not to mention, of course, this kind of being stuck between Iraq and a hard place where once America departs, the choice for some of Iraqis, in particular Iraqi Sunnis, is, again, a rising terrorist Sunni insurgency movement or Shiite Iran. And both of them are really a no-go.
So, Behnam, quick answer on this one. When President-elect Joe Biden comes into power, can we expect to see a reversal of this move, or will it be too late?
I think it may be designed to handicap him from actually going back and forth in Iraq. But if he is intent on countering Iran, then we would need more troops or at least more assets in Iraq, if not in the entire region.
All right, Behnam Ben Taleblu, thank you so much for joining us. We are out for a short break now, but